Funny because I'm a little bit unhappy today, and here I am. I'm planning to make a video about how to stay happy. Well, hey Braveheart, welcome back to Rich Within. So, yeah, I'm on my PJs and it's starting to get a little colder here in Ontario, so yeah, here I am. Excuse my makeup and my face. I don't know why I look like this. I just put a little bit of makeup and do some of this. Anyways, I've been procrastinating to make this video, and as you can see, it's almost 7 days since I uploaded my last video on my channel. But yeah, here I am. You just gotta do it. Of course, I have written some notes in here of what I would like to talk about, but I just really wanted to share some thoughts. I feel a little bit lonely these past days. Have you ever felt like you wake up in the morning and you feel sad without knowing why? You know, as a person who is committed to personal development, I am always looking for ways to strive and not really let my emotions win. I don't want you to just listen to my rambling, but although I've prepared an encouraging topic on how to stay happy, and everything that I've been sharing in this channel, those are the things that I truly applied in my life. Some of it I'm still learning. Here are the 9 habits to stay happy. Number 1, practice gratitude. I know you've heard this 1,000 times, but before you click out, hear me out. Why did I put that in number 1? Simply because gratitude actually works. You may be busy or feeling overwhelmed by the challenges of your life, but I dare you to take a pause. Stop what you're doing. Take a moment to appreciate the things that you have right now in your life. Even though you don't have many, I challenge you to simply think, what are the things that you have right now that maybe you don't have before? Do you have a comfortable bed to sleep in during the night? Or like right now, winter is approaching here in Canada, and do you have a place to stay? Blankets to keep you warm? Because I remember there are moments that I would go out and there are a lot of homeless people, and during the winter they have no place to stay. They literally sleep in the bus terminals or bus stops. And do you have a house? These are some of the things that we often overlook, but as I've showed on the intro, you've seen my bed. It's very comfortable to lay here, and I'm grateful for that I don't have to sleep on the floor. You get the picture. Gratitude actually have the power to bring happiness into your life. I've been talking about this in most of my videos about, being grateful. Like me, personally, when I would feel sad or lonely, I would just pause and I would tell myself, oops, wait a minute. Shift your focus on the things that you have. Gratitude involves acknowledging and valuing the goodness in your life. Always remember that each day there are some things to be grateful for. Number 2, stay physically active. I've quoted this again on my previous video, but I would say it again. Even sharks die when they stop moving. If you want to be happy, the easiest way is to move your body. I'm not talking about going to the gym or lifting weights. Just simply move your body. Walk, run, or simply follow a workout routine from a fitness YouTube creator. And research shows that exercise really boosts endorphins, which can make you feel happy. And endorphins are the body's natural feel-good hormones. They not only lift your mood but also help ease pain and stress, leaving you more relaxed. Yes. I asked ChatGPT because we know nothing about that. But I truly believe that physical activity can make you feel good and happier. I've tried that and I've experienced that honestly. I'm going to be honest, I'm not exercising regularly right now, but when I was in the Philippines, I do have an exercise routine that lasted for almost a year. Yes. Exactly. Almost a year. I've been exercising every day. When I would wake up in the morning, the first thing that I would do is move. And it was amazing. Third habit to stay happy, eat healthy. Yes. Have you noticed that when you're eating too much sweets, pastries, and fast foods, you sometimes feel drained, sluggish? I don't know about you, but as I was saying, I'm not an expert on these things, but personally, I feel there is really something about the food that you're eating. I would eat real food, boiled eggs, root crops, potatoes, milk, real food, and vegetables. So I asked ChatGPT about this topic, and ChatGPT says why eating healthy can make you happy. Eating healthy can make you happy because your diet directly affects your brain, energy, and mood. It also says that nutrients affect brain chemistry. Healthy foods fuel your body efficiently so you feel energized rather than sluggish. And there's also psychological benefits when you're eating healthy. Eating well often creates a sense of control, self-care, and accomplishment. Knowing that you are taking care of your body reinforces positive emotions and self-esteem. That's very true, huh? It really gives you a sense of control. You're not just eating anything you want, and it gives you a sense of self-care and fulfillment. Number 4, practice self-care. Later on, I would make a separate video about this, about self-care and self-love, because I've been on a journey of self-care and self-love since 2020, and I thought I would make a separate video about it. So number 4, self-care. This could totally make you not just feel happier, but it would give you a sense of joy. There's something when you are giving yourself some love, and it's going to make a huge difference, really, if you are taking care of yourself. So this is coming from a woman I would say I was so focused on taking care of others, my family, the needs of the other person. Self-care can always be overlooked. And hear me out. When you care for yourself and you nurture your own needs, happiness naturally flows because you're not drained. You have a lot of energy to give more, but you need to give to yourself more. Take a rest and take a moment to relax. You might ask, how? Well, it really depends on you, on what makes you happy, what gives you peace, what gives you joy. I'm sure and I do believe there are things that that could literally recharge your energy. For me, there's this one thing. I'd like to go to a salon and have my hair treated. I want to have a nice colored hair or haircut, and I haven't done that in a while. But whenever I would feel really drained, I would really take a time to go to a salon and treat myself. Number 5, build strong and positive relationships. Relationships is what gives people true joy and happiness. If your relationship with your family or whomever it is not good, you'll most likely be unhappy. True joy and happiness really comes with having a good relationship, strong and positive relationship. You know what? I've met some people who were very unhappy in their life, and I would look deeply into their lives. They're not in good terms with their family. They don't talk, they don't have a good relationship, they're not close If you are someone like this, I am not saying that you are destined to be like that. But the thing here is, if you came from that family, there is grace. God has given us grace, and you have the power to decide what kind of family you would want to build. You can build relationships that are aligned with your values and who you are. You can start with being good to yourself and finding these people that are good to you. Relationships really bring so much happiness and joy in one's life. I'm not talking about family only, but also friends. Do you have a community of good people to share your life with? Do you have good friends to share your life with, your victories, your wins? Number 6, pursue your passion. To stay happy and create that happy life, there must be something in your life that you're doing that is connected to your passion, the things that you love, the things that really makes you feel so much alive. There's this quote that I saw on Facebook. This is what it says: we are mostly unhappy because we do less of the things that we love. ChatGPT says that the notion that doing what you love leads to happiness. It is backed by science and the experience of countless individuals who have found profound joy and satisfaction by following their passion. Oh, I would like to share one thing. So, I've shared that I've been reading this book, Slight Edge, by Jeff Olson. There's this one idea in here that I really love. It says, the secret of happiness. Success is not the key to happiness. Happiness is the key to success. Look at that. And let me read this to you. So it says, happiness comes first. One of the most radical and remarkable things about the happiness research is the discovery that doing things that make you happy doesn't just make you happier. It also makes your life work better. When it comes to understanding how to achieve happiness, most of us have it backward. We believe once I become successful, then I'll be happy. Or once I become healthier, once I find that relationship, once my income is big enough, then I'll be happy. But it's just not what happens. In fact, the research shows that it works exactly the opposite way. Once you do what it takes to raise your everyday level of happiness, then you will become more successful. Then you'll become healthier. Then you'll find that relationship. The more you raise your own happiness level, the more likely you'll start achieving all those things you want to achieve. Isn't it crazy? Like, the more you pursue your passion, the things that you love, that makes you feel so much alive and happier, the more you will be successful. This is crazy. When I found out about this, I don't know, I felt like I won the lottery, because that's really true, and I believe that. Number 7, set and achieve meaningful goals. You know, happiness is a universal aspiration. Everyone wants to be happy. Happiness can also come to you by setting and achieving meaningful goals. This gives you a level of accomplishment and purpose. And there's this joy when you actually achieve your dreams. There's a sense of fulfillment. And that's why I always talk about setting goals and being clear on what you want. You need to define what you really want in life. And having a clear objectives give you a sense of direction. You know where you're headed, and every choices, every decisions that you make points you or moves you toward that direction. Number 8, help and serve others. It is often said that the act of giving is one of the most profound sources of joy. Helping and serving others not only benefits those in need, but also has a profound impact on your own happiness and well-being. And last but not the least, number 9, practice resilience. Believe that you are resilient, that you are capable, and you are brave, you are strong enough to overcome challenges. Remember, happiness is a journey, not a destination, and these habits are your roadmap. Start small, be patient with yourself, and watch as your overall happiness soars.